the whole community doubted him, he's still the guy you want. How do you assess your play here today in this best of 5?
I think some games I played okay, like mechanically. I think, for example, like the Gragas game that we won in game 4 was actually like my worst game out of all of the games, even though we won. And I do think that going into the series, everyone was expecting Alfari to just like stomp me, I guess. Debatable, but there was some people expecting Alfari to like play really well and sort of have like a gap in the top lane every game, but I don't think that actually happened. And I think Blabber also played really well around top lane waves to like punish Alfari, and they didn't play as well around top lane waves as us.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short. After the last time you faced off against Team Liquid, many were looking to you to hold it down there in the top lane against him. Now, of course, when it comes to a best of 5 series, though, things evolve game to game. Vulcan, you had talked in multiple instances about looking upon the past series of Team Liquid. They just played yesterday. There's so much you can learn, but you had to adapt here in the series today. Going into game 5, how did you all come across your decision to have that early game strategy you did?
Well, the strategy of lane swapping level 1 is something that we've been practicing for like many weeks in the hopes that we would pull out in the finals. And in the previous rounds of playoffs, we were actually like hiding it from the other teams when we were ready to play it, and we just felt like we should save it for the the best moment to pull it out and surprise everyone, because we were thinking if we play Sion and then maybe they'll be thinking about it, but if we play Sion a lot and don't swap, and like the latest game of the season we swapped, then they'll never expect it. So and, it ended up working pretty good for us. It was like the best case scenario where they knew like very late that we were going to swap, and ended up being like obviously very good for us.
And you waited till the last possible second, do or die there in game 5 to get yourself the LCS championship. This was a big moment for all of you that we saw on the stage. I do want to give recognition to Rainover, though, as the coach, stepping into that head coach position this year. Fudge, you have so much experience with him due to your time in Academy last year. What were some of the things that he was sharing with you and the rest of the team between games, after games, as far as celebrating this overall victory and keeping your mindset in it?
I think something Rainover does really well is he listens to all of our opinions and tries to like come to a conclusion like after listening to all of them. And I think he doesn't like try to force any of his own opinions on us, or like he like has really good reasoning if he has his own opinions. So I think Rainover has done really well at like adapting to his players, and he doesn't really like make the players feel uncomfortable like ever. So I think he's been really helpful in just like making the team more cohesive, and it worked out really well, I guess.
Yeah, it did work out indeed. Now, I'm going to allow you a moment in the end to answer this question as well. But Vulcan, this is the last time we're getting to speak directly to you players, thinking about those that have supported you, the Cloud9 fans out there, tracking along this journey since last spring. Any words that you have to share specifically with that audience?
Yeah, well, I mean, I want to say thank you so much to all the C9 fans out there. I think the support that we've had is like pretty crazy, and it's not even comparable to any team I've been on in the past. So thank you guys so much for that. And yeah, I'm happy that we could win like a second trophy in 2 years, and hopefully we'll represent NA and Cloud9 very well at MSI, and I'm pretty confident that we can. So.
Yeah. And Fudge, it's your first title.
Yep, for me, a lot of C9 fans didn't like me at the start, but there were also a lot of fans that were like supporting me, sending me a lot of like really like supportive DMs. And I like to thank all of the fans that were like still supportive of me, even though I wasn't playing that well at the start. And I think that going into Summer Split, I'll play even better. And even at MSI, I think we'll actually do really well. So thank you.
Well, like I told your teammates before you, we are all very much looking forward to tracking your journey at MSI, cheering you on. Congratulations once again on your LCS championship victory here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is all we have to hear